This is nuts.
In 5 days' time, I'm going to be driving one of the world's fastest cars on one of the world's most dangerous tracks.
Welcome to the Formula E Evo sessions.
The acceleration is crazy. There's been a massive crash.
Genuinely thought there was a good chance I was going to die.
10 of the world's biggest creators going head-to-head for the glory of being crowned the fastest YouTuber on the planet. But they don't just let anybody get behind the wheel of these machines. In order to be allowed to race, we must complete a series of courses that all professional drivers had to complete at the start of their careers. And for myself, that first course was located at the Jaguar TCS Racing headquarters in Oxford.
Training day. A little bit nervous. So as part of the whole experience and the package, we had to take part in 2 mandatory training days.
I'll tell you what, I was not looking forward to these training days.
The training days, honestly, without them, I don't know what I would have done.
These are important just so you could understand the car, understand how to drive it. It's actually even more important in just regards to safety and making sure you don't put it into a wall at 160 miles per hour. Oh, that's the one we'll be in?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so that's the one you're in.
Not a scratch on it. Hopefully it'll stay that way.
Whilst we are divided into 2 teams, each driver has individually been adopted by a Formula E team, who have been kind enough to lend us their cars, garages, and even pit crews. They will be instrumental in teaching us everything we need to know before we step into that car.
2 years off for the Frogs. I actually didn't think that we'd be back.
Intimidating. We're taking a big step up for this one. It's not all great though, because we've lost Harry and Chris, and we're replacing one of them with Arthur TV.
And Izzy Hammond. It's in the genes. She's got to be quick.
I feel very honoured. I'm the first female frog.
I know I'm categorically worse than Harry and Chris.
Look, I'm always excited to see what fresh blood can bring to the team. 2, prospects, 2 talents I'm excited to watch go around the circuit, and who knows, maybe they'll be able to take a full-time position at the Frogs.
First gift of the week.
What?
This is your racing.
Oh, is it actually? Oh, it's got my name on it. Let's hope it's fireproof, eh?
Decent fit, or we're saying, yeah, no?
It's not bad, actually.
Your face says otherwise.
Like $1 million, right?
2 mil, man.
Don't make me, thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to say, don't let me say it about myself.
Have you ever driven a Formula car?
I've not.
Have you ever driven in a truck?
Yes, I've driven track. Okay. Yeah, I've driven tracks.
My experience racing cars, I owned a very quick car. I have never raced that car.
I've done 24-hour go-kart races. I used to have a very, very, very quick Nissan GTR. I used to drive it very legally.
Okay, so you should be quite handy then.
I like to think I'm okay.
My experience in motorsport doesn't go beyond rental karting.
I've not have anything similar. No, nothing like this.
Yeah, honestly, my experience is very little. I think I've done like 3 go-karting things. Never played any of the games growing up, other than Mario Kart, which I fear won't help me much.
If you imagine the opposite of Formula E, I've done that.
I have no idea what's about to happen. Apparently I'm going to go sit in like a bathtub or something like that and have a seat molded around my body, which sounds fun, but I'm actually a little bit scared because that's where it gets real, I think.
Now, the cars that we're going to be driving are the fastest accelerating single-seaters in the world. That's 4 times quicker than your average Corsa and 5 times quicker than the go-karts that we are used to driving. And to avoid our bodies being thrown around like a rag doll on every turn, the driver's seat had to be molded exactly to our bodies.
This is what we're going to be putting you in today, just so that you can make sure you fit.
Oh, it looks tight
Nice
in there.
and cozy. Yeah?
Yeah.
This is going to be your home for the next few hours.
You're actually a similar height and build to Edo.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
initially, I'm going to put Edo's moulded seat into
Yeah,
the car,
we'll hope
and
for
we'll
the
try
best.
that and see where we go from
Perfect.
there.
Is that okay? Yeah. Good.
Narrow hips, honey.
Yeah, it's quite tight on your hips, but we could probably just relieve it a little bit.
So you can put your arms on the side there, and then slide both your feet down in.
My nuts are being squished, but I take it there's not much you can do about that.
I can't see a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
When the seat's actually made though, because it's like perfectly moulded to you.
Should be as comfy as it
should
gets,
be as comfy
right?
as you can find, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the ultimate beanbag almost.
The seating position of a Formula E car is very different to any other car that I've ever been in or will ever be in. And for the driver's safety, the seat has to be molded exactly to your body shape so that you can barely move.
They essentially have this foam, and the second they put it in this plastic bag that's sat on the seat, you have to jump in, and it's hot and it expands around you but it takes a good amount of time.
You feel it expanding, Chet?
Yeah, I can't even breathe. I honestly thought I was going to pass out from the smell of it.
Right, so if you can just sit there for half an hour, we're all going to have a coffee.
Oh, no, that's nice, guys. Enjoy. Can someone hold up TikTok for me or something?
My seat fitting experience was a bit of a nightmare because I don't know if you know this, but I'm 4'11". So trying to get a seat that fitted, it took a lot of foam.
I know that some people had to sit in a mould for hours. I went all the way to France. I sat in the seat and I said, fits quite well, just a bit tight on my love handles. So the geezer pulled it out and he literally just shaved off the love handle bit, got me back in and went, yeah, we're fine.
This is our simulator team.
Oh, nice to meet you, fellas. How's it going? Nice to meet you, Josh. Nice to meet you, sir. How are you?
You're going to be in this one in here. And on these screens here, this is where we can see everything that's going on.
So you can be watching me bend it into a wall over and over and over. Oh my God. This doesn't even feel like a racing simulator. This feels like a spaceship or something.
Let's get you in.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, ready. What the This is actually the most batshit insane thing ever. The difference between my simulator at home and the simulator that I have here is crazy. I felt like that's the closest experience you could get to maybe even getting in the fighter jet.
I thought it was super eye-opening, to be fair, as a non-racer, to realize how much more there is to racing. Like, I had no idea there were just so many different ways to increase your speed.
A little bit of brake, and then the middle right.
Is that the brake?
Yeah.
Middle right one. Yeah. Like, I came into it having no idea what the corners were going to be like, what the road was going to be like, what it would feel like. There was just a lot to learn, and honestly, I feel like I could have done way more racing days.
These guys, fantastic, so patient, so lovely. It's so fun of like just being able to sit for a day. Nobody's laughed at me. The whole time I've not been laughed at. Did I just hear he'll learn?
How fast am I going? Is this top speed?
There is a video online of like a rookie driver driving around Jeddah, like an onboard, and I've probably watched it about 200 times to try and figure out all the braking points and reference points.
He's just picked it up, hasn't he? Reckon he's a ringer. Secretly, he's done it a lot, and he's just acting like an amateur.
Thank you guys. That was good. I need to be later on the brakes, heavier on them. A bit here is our biggest downfall at the moment.
The big simulator yesterday was like, I felt like a kid in a sweet shop. I sort of just walked in and was like, whoa.
The car feels good, it's very quick.
I've spoke to Willany already, so I know his times. But my goal is to win.
I can't talk and do it at the same time, boys. I'm trying to focus.
I would like to come out of Jeddah with the win.
Can you imagine how I'm gonna feel like on first out, like in the car, in the heat, like trying to go out? Do you know how scared I'll be?
The team are very helpful.
Shout out, small French fella from Mahindra, lovely, lovely guy. Thank you for getting us through it. I'm improving.
Honestly, the Envision Racing team were class. They blew my expectations out the water in terms of how they were with me and how much they improved me.
A lot of it is lines and just where you need to put the car at certain points.
We're figuring out where to brake, where not to take so much speed, how hard you need to brake.
By the end, I was pretty happy with the times I was doing.
You know, there are people that do this professionally and they're extremely talented people. And so for me to be walking in and, you know, getting suited up, getting trained up to be able to take hold of this piece of machinery, it didn't feel quite real. It did feel like a bit of a fraud, but it's also going to be one of the best experiences of my life, so I have to do this.
All our times have come. But now they're gone.
Oh, we're here. Let's go. How's it going? They let anybody in here. Welcome. How are you? How's it going, my lady? How are you?
How are you?
This is Sabina. You've met Frampton before.
It was time to meet the Formula E travelling team. That included strategists, mechanics, and of course, the drivers.
Josh, this is Mitch.
Mitch, nice to meet you, man.
You excited?
Yeah, man, I'm hoping they'll take care of your car.
Please do.
Yeah, I promise, yeah. They told me, they were like, just to let you know, if anything happens to Mitch's car, you're probably gonna hurt his championship chances. I was like, wow, like, thanks for telling me.
Not pressure.
Yeah, no, I'll take it easy. Nice to meet you, man.
Burn or Chip?
Chip, whichever one. Chip's fine. Yeah, Chip's fine.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. Nice to meet you too, man, boss. I probably couldn't have asked for 2 better drivers. They were so helpful. They really wanted me to win. I'm just gonna take it easy and grow into it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just fucking go, man.
Just fucking go. Oh, it's his car though. I think once I get out of the car, I'm just gonna be like, it's the best thing I've ever done. I've done as much as I can. That's the thing. Like if I rock up on Sunday, I do want to win it. Yeah. We gotta win it. We gotta win it. They even got me a custom Jaguar helmet and surprised me with it on the day, which was amazing. It had like loads of little frog stuff all over it. It also glows in the dark. Oh shit! There was so much effort put into this helmet. It was honestly like the nicest, sweetest gift ever.
Introductions out the way, I took to the sideline and cast a watchful eye as the drivers underwent qualifying.
So, got my Jaguar Polo on now. Feel like an official part of the team. Feel like a real driver.
DaCosta catching though in the second sector, the deficit down to just 3/100ths of a second. This is going to be tight between these two drivers.
I'm just trying to follow as many, just watching the brake point, seeing when they come off the throttle. That's pretty much the only thing now that I can, until I talk to the drivers directly, that's the only thing I can really look for. Because they're running it in the same power that we'll be having ours in, so this is probably the best example or the best footage for me to watch anyway.
DaCosta's built up an advantage of nearly half a second, and he goes through into the semi-finals.
Oh, nice. Let's finish first in the Group 2 quali. No pressure then to match. These guys are used to finishing first. Here comes me. We have no idea what's going to happen.
With qualifying done, I headed down onto the track for the first time for some media duties.
It's so pristine. Yeah. You know what? Maybe I should say to Mitch, hey, take care of it for me.
What are you thinking about now?
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping that Mitch actually doesn't crash the car because then I won't get to drive. But I'm still not too worried. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm in control of it. So if I wanted to, I could really just go around like a little snail. But that would be boring. We're not going to do that.
We got Joshua Larkin, better known as Chip.
Yeah.
You're driving the Evo sessions tomorrow. Are you looking forward to it?
I am. I'm a little bit nervous. I won't lie now. I'm on the track here. But I put some time in the sim. Mitch has been helping me out, so I think I might be able to handle it.
All right, listen. Enjoy the race.
Good stuff. That's scary. The Jeddah Corniche circuit, it really is something special, especially at night time.
Oh, there we go.
Just all these cars line up and you sort of hear the electric whirl.
Oh, they're actually mental.
Yeah. They're nuts.
Yeah. Whoa! Wow. Fuck off!
Wow. And they're gone. Straight away, they're gone.
I think it's just the acceleration. It's insane to see it in person. Like, it looks quite fast on cameras, but when you see it in real life, how fast they're going, it's pretty mind-blowing.
Oh my fucking God. Where it gets real. Yeah, no, that's fast. Now the way how fast they were coming out of the corner is a bit fucked. Yeah.
That is just gonna feel ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel seeing that?
Fine.
Fine?
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Feel my balls deep inside me already from that. The G-forces hit me already.
Oh my God, they actually gone.
Wait, what?
Oh, my guy's in second. Oh, no, that's my car. Be careful, bro.
On the chicane.
Be careful. Oh, he's actually sent it. Shagging first.
Yeah.
Seeing them come through that last chicane, like the amount of speed that they carry through that chicane is just ridiculous. And the way, as soon as they come out the chicane, the amount of power that they have down the straight.
The acceleration is fucking crazy. Kind of bricking it a little bit. This pure speed of seeing them go from quite slow to almost close to, like 80 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour instantly. It's kind of crazy. I think once we saw that, we kind of looked at each other with this kind of look of, oh, we're so fucked.
It's so cool to watch.
For Antonio Costa, well, it was a slow start to life at Jaguar, pointless in the first couple of races. He bounced back in Miami, and now he will stand on the top step of the podium for the first time with his new team.
Oh, little Jaguar win! Go on, lad! Whoa, nice. Oh, a podium and a win. I must be a good luck charm. I'll be in a good mood tomorrow when he coaches me.
somebody else tomorrow. Hopefully.
Here we are. First two frogs at the circuit, by the way. Where's everyone else? It's the big day.
I could tell when I got to the racetrack that there was something in the air. This was a bigger occasion than anything we'd had previously.
I'll be honest, I was mega nervous because I've been to so many race days, but it's a completely different vibe when you're the one racing.
Everyone was chatting a big game beforehand. I'm seeing some pale faces. I'm not hearing much chat.
Ah, they'll let just about anybody race, it seems.
Shukran. Thank you for having me.
Shukran. Let's go.
Little safety briefing. Nervous? No.
I feel better today than I did last night.
I feel better. I don't know why.
Why do you feel better today?
Do you know you feel worse?
I feel a bit more like...
The safety briefing was nuts.
Anybody can have a crash. The car could set fire.
If you touch this when this light's on, you're dead. So don't do that.
On the day, to hear all the different ways that things could go wrong was terrifying. But I think they ended it being like, there's not been a fatal crash in like decades, maybe if ever.
Well, it's a whole lot of just don't die, pretty much.
Okay, I'm with team principal. What's the plan for today?
Bro.
What's the genius strat you've been cooking up these long few weeks?
Because the reason why I came out late, I was studying each corner.
Oh yeah?
And I was going over your lap times. And there was one thing I noticed.
Yeah?
You don't press the fucking accelerator. Fucking go, bro.
Arthur TV, he's not really got that killer instinct, so I'm not optimistic. Izzy, I am very hopeful for her. She seems like she knows what she's doing, and I think she might be a bit of a dark horse in this.
So Izzy's come over and she's like, wait, you're watching footage back? And then we're over here looking at the lines and everything. They're
watching it and going like 62 yards, bleed on the brake, 62%.
I'm actually sweating now just sat here.
It's like you're locking into quick.
I'm first out. You've got loads of time.
So we've got so much shit on.
Oh, yeah, actually.
I think so.
Yeah.
7th.
Oh, nice. You'll be out and it'll be dark. 15 minutes per driver, 10 minutes swap over.
They've got 20 minutes for the swap over, but they said if there's any kind of crash, they need an hour to clean the track and turn it over and stuff.
Well, let's hope no one crashes. Right?
I have seen people race around the Jeddah track before, and if there's one thing I remember correctly is everybody just goes on about how dangerous it is.
Out of any of the tracks we could be doing this on, this is the scariest.
If you make a mistake on this circuit, you are going into a wall.
I think it would have been probably smarter on their end to not do Jeddah.
I just went on the sim for a little bit. Now we're about to link up with the race engineer and the drivers and go on a track walk. How's it going? Yeah, we were in the driver's briefing earlier together. Once he took us to the garages, he kind of took us out into the actual pits, and I turn around and I look up, and just above the garage, they had my name, my team. Oh, you got my name up there. Oh.
I worked all night to get that up.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, that's class. And that was kind of crazy because I was like, wow, like, that's my garage for the day. I also met my engineer that was going to be on the radio with me my whole time. It's called Josip. He was essentially prepping me and running me through things, what we're going to do, how we're going to take each lap, just to make sure that I ease into it. Obviously not crash the car, but have a good time out there as well. Oh my God, it's good. You guys have gone to extra lengths. I really appreciate it. Is that my seat? Yeah, okay.
The plan is we'll do the track walk, and as soon as we're back, we'll sit you in.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
So, traditionally in motorsport, when the tracks are very hot, they are slower. You have a little bit less grip. This will help you because the tire warm-up will be much easier.
Yep.
And I don't think you guys will be at the level to feel the track, you know, like 10 degrees off track temp. Always look to where you want to go.
Yep.
Not to where you think you're going to end up.
Yep.
Because if here you're looking at that wall and like, fuck, how close can I get to it? Look there.
Always be looking at the next.
Your body will bring you to the right place.
Yeah, okay. To get the opinion of the actual drivers, it slightly different because they do this every weekend. There are little intricate details that they know that nobody else can know because they're the ones driving the track.
I think the track walk calmed me down a lot, you know, because you're going through so slowly, you really get to grips with like, okay, I can visualize this a lot more. I've gone through very slowly because I feel like I'm still learning the track, whereas they all know it.
I've asked every single question I can about all of my breaking points, about when to turn in, and I think I've pretty much been told, relax, right? It's your talent's going to limit this. Push as hard as we can whilst looking after that fine Mahindra vehicle.
Track walk was really helpful. My dad did a stint in an F1 car once, like years and years ago for Renault. They did it for Top Gear, and it turns out that this guy, the second driver, was also the reserve driver at Renault when my dad did that.
You do have a little bit of a family history of crashing yellow cars, so like this is a little bit of a concerning starting point.
Yeah, it's not great, is it? The colour is an interesting choice. Yeah, hopefully if I can just not repeat what Rich did, that would be great.
Every turn, every reference point that you want to see, just going through it as we're walking around. And then even just like actually using your feet to walk on the certain bits that you want to walk on. It helps the brain know where you are on the bit of concrete.
I know everything we're telling you sounds scary, and it will, but you'll be fine building. Just build up to it. Make sure that when you cross the line, you punch the air.
Yeah, because we'll be in P1.
We tell you P1.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Formula E Evo sessions. 10 of the world's biggest creators battling it out in real Formula E cars with the goal of finding out who is the fastest. They've been divided into 2 teams of 5. Starting with the quick stars, we have Brownie, Carby Lane, Max Klemenko, Amelia Hartford and Hookah, being led by YouTuber Vicstar123. And they are up against the Senior Frogs, composed of Arthur TV, Izzy Hammond, Willany, Bazinga and Chip, and are led by Cal Freezy. Each driver will have 15 minutes on track to put in their qualifying time. Their quickest lap will then be ranked against each other to find out who they'll be battling in the head-to-head duels. Which team will win and which driver will come out on top overall? It's time to find out.
This is it. This is the last time I'll be on the paddock before I'm on the track. Oh, we're out in 30 minutes, we're out.
30 minutes.
Oh, it's about to get real hot. Fireproofs, suit, 30 degrees, inside the car, helmet on.
Easy peasy, bro. You've got this.
Just need to tell the safety car to make sure he steps on it.
How are you feeling?
A little bit nervous, but I'm also like, I trust him enough to know that he's not going to do something crazy, you know?
All good? You're in the wrong garage.
I'm supporting Chip.
I'm kidding.
I'm supporting Chip.
All good.
How do you feel? Good with him?
Yeah, I think he'll be good, man. He's well prepped.
First out is always like a fun thing, but yeah, see how he does.
It's just a shame because he's gonna. I think he'll do well, but he'll show everybody else the time to beat.
Yeah.
So they'll have a reference.
Mm-hmm. This is about to get really hot, like really hot. First time wearing these, by the way. Are they inside out? It's time to gear up. You don't realize how many layers of protective gear you need to have on before they actually let you in the car. But I guess if you are gonna be running it at close to like 200 miles per hour, if something goes wrong, this stuff is gonna make the difference. Also, I've been told. It's so low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are you meant to see much out of this?
You don't realize until you're in there how much your vision is limited.
If you look to your left or your right, it's kind of just covered. You can just see the car. You've got the halo around you to protect you. All you can see is pretty much in front of you. Earphones on, helmet on, hands device on, gloves on. You are in there so tight. It's crazy. Things are moving so fast that I can't even really process the nerves that I'm feeling of having to get in the car for the first time.
Here we are, the gang,
Come on. Come on.
Here we are. Where is he? Nah, he's actually locked in.
Both dialed right now.
If he doesn't put on a performance, don't turn up to the record.
Don't come pod, bro.
Don't come pod.
Obviously, I'm first.
All eyes, all cameras are on you. You make a mistake, they're gonna see it.
He kind of really didn't know how hard he needed to push this thing.
There's so many people, so many safety checks. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but I've gotta stay focused because I'm the first driver out, so I've gotta set the tone for the day.
It's gonna feel a bit tight and claustrophobic right now, but once you're out on track, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Radio check, Chip. Chip, you there?
Check.
Chip for the Senior Frogs is our first driver of the day, and he's one to watch as we begin the qualifiers. The engineers are pushing the car out into the pit lane now, and I'm really excited to see what time he puts up for Jaguar TCS Racing.
Because I'm first out, there's no benchmark for me to go off.
45 seconds to green light. As everyone's clear from the car, we can select drive, press the brakes and select drive.
There's a lot of pressure anyway because people are expecting me to be one of the fastest. I kind of have to go out there, do my best, not crash the car, and just hope that I set a time that's good enough that gets me through to the duels.
Lights are green, session has started.
All right, let's go.
Nice build up. Think of those tires, we want to keep cleaning them up. Remember what we said about braking points.
Yosef's come on the radio, he's happy with my safety car laps. It's time for my first push lap. I've only got a couple of these. I need to put in some good times.
You can select push 300 now. Safety car is gone. We're starting our push laps.
Nothing can prepare you for that very first moment where your foot goes fully all the way to the floor.
This is fucking nuts.
The car propels forward. Your body gets pushed backwards. As you reach a certain speed, your helmet starts rattling. And you're just looking at your speedometer and you're like, oh my God, I'm pretty much doing 150 miles per hour here. First couple of push laps are okay. There's still a lot left in the tank and I know it.
I don't know if that's his quickest. At least I hope not. All right, Chip, a few more laps left. I'm gonna need you to push on.
I know what times that Chip is doing in the sim, and I'm looking at him here. You got more in you, bro, surely.
I've got one lap left. Just make or break.
I told you, I need you right now. I need you to pull up, give me face right now. In the city, no place, no way. Pop out in the city, so good, great play, need me, go up, go down, go up, go up, go down, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Ooh, I know you feel away up time. I know you wanna take a step away. I know you wanna take a step away, but I know you wanna take a step away, but wait.
Good job, good job. That was impressive. You can hear the clapping on the background.
Hopefully we make it through.
Antonio, Mitch, Chip's just finished a session. You guys look pretty happy. The response in the garage is pretty good. Mitch, you've been here before. How are you feeling seeing your car going out on track?
I'm feeling better now after it's finished and it's in one piece. He did a great job. He was really focused and was sensible. So yeah, really happy for him.
This thing is just brilliant. It moves so quickly. It grips every corner you take. It's on it. I was mind blown. Such a good piece of machinery.
Can't really describe it, I'm sorry. It's just you have to actually go in the thing to understand what it's like. You can do as much sim work as you want, but when you pull your foot down and you're going at a wall at like 160 miles per hour, it's pretty crazy feeling.
Once you've driven just one lap in it, you're like, please, I hope this never ends.
Nah, he's actually smashed that, to be fair to him, but I need more pace, I won't lie. I'm happy he's with us today and he's still breathing, but it's not going to be enough to win. Lock him, bro.
I just want to go back out now. You will, man. Yeah. No.
It's what you expected? Or?
It's probably quicker. Yeah, we'll have to go over today. You guys have to show me what I can do. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get it better. All right.
Yo, you cooked on that thing.
I couldn't believe that was you, by the way. Nah, you might be cooked, bro. You might be cooked. So much left on the table,
There
bro.
is a bit left in the tank.
He kept thinking about his family when he would go around corners and shit.
Oh, shit.
Alfonso back at home.
Family at home type beat.
Yeah.
With Chip out of the car and the first qualifying time of the day on the leaderboard, we turn our attention to the next Senor Frog.
Stepping in the car, highest nerves I've ever been. You're just ready to be like, oh, Even if it goes terribly, I just want to be out there.
I think we sat there for like 15, 20 minutes, just boiling alive and also just hella nervous. Like before I got in the car for the first time and actually raced it, genuinely thought there was a good chance I was going to die.
It all suddenly becomes really real, and you can't describe the feeling of being strapped into a Formula car like that.
Just an experience you never think you're ever going to get. I'm terrified though.
This could actually be the last thing I ever do.
Guys, that's so scary.
Okay! Amazing! This is an absolute privilege.
Oh, his car.
Yeah, I know.
What a fantastic machine you guys have made.
All right, better sector 2 though.
Yeah, he's getting there.
I can't lie, my prediction on the camera was that Will wins it, you know.
Oh my God, he's crashed.
Sorry. Okay, mate, box.
Oh, he just took a piece off the fucking car.
Confidence is high, maybe too high. I hit the front left, I hit the back left, I hit the back right. Oh, I was going daft. I was going over the gap, me, like.
This is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely insane. This is insane.
He's hustling, isn't he? He's baiting us.
Yeah.
Something weird is going on.
Bless him.
That big wheel spins, the head thins, people forget. Behind the front. Whoa, that's really fast. Oh my God, this thing flies.
Oh! Yeah, that's all right.
His face.
There's stress on my face. He's alive. Yeah!
I was thinking I could go faster, and I evidently just pushed too much and spun out.
Feeling way better than I was expecting. Could have been right up there if I hadn't made a couple of mistakes. So, yeah, feeling good for the race.
He damaged 3 corners of the car, even though he only hit the wall on one side. That is the most William Lenny thing that's happened all day.
I was happy until everyone else started driving. They were all quite good. I was quite impressed.
We're now approaching the end of qualifying with just 3 drivers left to touch the tarmac. 3 of the most promising racers. The first is Ethan Bazinga for DS Penske.
Qualifying was my favourite part of the whole event because it was 15 minutes, unadulterated time in the car with just me, my hands, my feet, and my buttocks, and a man in my ear telling me how good I was doing.
I am telling you, Bez can be one of the fastest drivers on the track if he wants to be.
I got to sit in the lovely little paddock with the screen and see what people were doing right, see what people were doing wrong, and also seeing like people's comfortability, which was good to absorb.
In my opinion, he's the best qualifying driver we have.
I knew what I was doing.
I'ma break the law, then I'ma break the bank. I'ma put some in the safe, then I'ma throw some on the floor. Definitely make some more. 20 dates, had to go back on tour.
Picture low, VIP is looking cloudy. Yeah, this candy got me feeling drowsy. Never stressing, got them killers, they be around me. Especially me where you found me.
P1! Listen, to have the experience of having a full race helmet on with a race director in your ear, patch in and then go, P1 baby, bro. I was like, this is it, I did it. That little boy that wanted to be a race driver has done it, bro. I've qualified P1. It's one of the moments that you just never forget, P1.
Ethan beats me by half a second, which is pretty significant in the grand scheme of it all. And that puts him into first place. For me, I guess that's not amazing because now I'm not first, but for the Frogs overall, it's looking pretty strong.
With the final frog over the line, we turn our focus to some Evo Sessions veterans.
So now the 2 fast people are going out.
What are the 2 fast people?
Amelia and Huka.
I remember he was quite aggressive. I can't remember if he was quick, but the driving from Huka was...
He was good, yeah.
You did well enough last year. You've been given the stamp to return. How do you feel?
Excited.
They have 2 drivers with the most experience, and those are Huka and Amelia Hartford.
Why have we let him in here?
There is professional, like, the drivers. These people, they get paid to do this. This is their shindig.
That bloke's a professional. Why is he racing against us?
You've got the most experience out of anyone, I assume.
I mean, I'm not particularly proud of, but I always drive fast. This track seems a lot of fun. It's got a couple of fast sectors, a little bit, tight corners, very technical.
I don't want to
massage his ego too much, but I think he's got it in the bag, so.
This bloke is supposedly a bit of a stallion.
And I think last time he did this in the Evo sessions, I don't think anyone was really as quick as him. So he's probably in his head thinking, I got to get after it here.
Thank you. Good luck.
Vamos!
Hookah was super impressive. The top spot was just going to him like he was in a league of his own.
So we are ready to go here. You can enter the pit lane.
This hookah lad was absolutely flying.
Oh my God, rapid.
Obviously he's pushing.
Each lap, you just see him shaving seconds off, shaving temps off, and you're like, oh, this is inevitable.
He was gaining on Chip's time, and then he overtook him. If he keeps pushing like this, is he going to beat Bez?
Look, guys, I'm so sorry. Yes. No!
Yeah, it looked like a good lap, but yeah, sorry about that. I don't think you'll be able to drive more.
No, I cannot believe it. I'm so so sorry, guys. Fuck!
The moment that I saw he was okay, I smiled with joy.
He should have been on pole, but he fucked it. Our biggest competitor's just wiped himself out and I'm supposed to be sad.
That's the car wipe. That's him out of the race. We're sitting there thinking, surely we've got all the win in the bag now.
The way he was chucking it into corners, his exits were like ridiculous. Not great that a man has crashed. However, very happy because it means the route to the jewels is going to be a little bit nicer.
First crash of the day, and it was potentially the best driver. So that's big. Bez keeps his P1. Unless Amelia does it now, Bez should finish first in qualifier. Will he still do the duels?
Depends on the extent of the damage. Right, so that's anywhere between 50,000 and 400,000.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that weren't me.
That's what happens when you try and take down the frogs. You end up in the wall. That was my star driver as well.
That's like the one that everyone thought, oh, he's done. Bro, he's actually really fast, but I think, his confidence from doing it last year was, I think it might push him.
It's looking positive for you, but
well, you've still got Amelia, who I think is meant to be kind of that level.
Look, we might not get the constructors this year, but we're going for the drivers'
You can still get the drivers' championship. Damn. Well, see you in a bit. He can keep crossing or be screwed.
We're going to take a moment here to clear the track, and whilst they do that, let's talk a little bit about Amelia Hartford.
Amelia's scary.
She also drove last year.
Well, she'd done it before, and she knows her cars, and she knows racing craft quite well.
I do have the advantage of having been in one of these cars before. My goal is to be ahead of the car, not let the car be ahead of me, so.
She knows her stuff, man. She knows her cars. I think she does a lot of stuff with Nissans, and she's one to look out for because she's quick, man.
We could be in for a rude awakening.
Oh, it's hard to turn this wheel.
Lap time is on target.
This is absolutely amazing.
that wraps up qualifying. Utter domination from the Senior Frogs. The Quickstars clearly have a lot of work to do if they want to compete in the duels. And we're getting word that Hookah may not be able to go out at all.
The Frogs have dominated that qualifying round.
Proud of the Frogs. I think everyone's showing up. We're all kind of in a bit of a gaggle. And then there's Arthur.
Honestly, looks like the Frogs experience has paid dividends. Majority of the Quickstars are down there. Qualifying is now done, and we've got about an hour until the duels start. Now going to the boys for a quick debrief. We're going to figure out like who's going against who, because we're unsure if Hookah is actually going to be going out again despite finishing P2 because he crashed his car. I don't think it was too bad. I think they might be able to repair it in time, but are they going to want him in the car? Just binned it, potentially costs a lot of money.
It's now time for the main event, the duels. In the duel, each driver gets 3 laps, an out lap, a push lap, and an in lap. The push lap is a lap you use to set the fastest time that you can possibly do. Whoever sets the fastest time out of the 2 drivers will proceed onto the next round, as well as winning points for their team.
And don't forget, both teams have got that double points token they can use at any time to place a bet on one of their drivers going faster. I've got a feeling we'll see one of these put into play later on in the duels.
We need to be smart with what we double, because we could still lose because they were blocked out the top. So you can't double the final points. Basically, Freezy needs to bet on one of us in a semi, and they've got to win it. Vic's obviously going to double the wooden. He needs to pick the right driver because you can't double the final.
Well, what do you mean? The wooden is 2 big drivers.
It's me versus Bez, and we know he's bet on Bez. I'll just break on the last corner.
I dropped it on Amelia.
Fuck, if you don't mind.
Of course I don't. I'm a slam. I'm gonna sit there for 20 seconds.
So Bazinga versus Carby Lane then. You can see the qualifying times quite different in terms of their overall pace to one another. Bazinga was actually the quickest of our 10 content creators here over the course of this afternoon. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's guaranteed though as we head into this one here, DC.
Yeah, but you've got to say, based on the practice time, Bazinga a lot more experienced, and therefore he should just be able to bring this one round, bring it home. So this should be a fairly straightforward victory for him.
Bez versus Carby Lane. Now, you can have as many followers as you want, but that is not going to help you on track.
This is kind of one of them ones you go, this fella, he's not getting round in time. Let me just get a bit comfortable.
I think everybody knew Ethan was going to take this one.
Carby Lane just going through the first sector, out of turn 4, on the run into the fast left and right of turns 5 and 6. It's a corner that catches drivers out, has indeed caught drivers out. Carby Lane having a bit of a slide through there.
Yeah, caught it well though, I've got to say. Not easy in those sire speed corners to lose the rear end, but naturally pulled it back.
He's deep though, he's deep into the bus stop, and he's overcorrected.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Fuck.
That's fine.
Fuck. Oh my God.
And you can see he's just run on there. It comes up so fast, that corner. We've seen a few drivers over the course of today being caught out by it, and unfortunately for Carby, that is going to be the lap time gone then in the quarterfinals. Unlike we had in the 15-minute qualifying session earlier on, you only get one opportunity to set a lap time here in the dual stages, and unfortunately for Carby, that lap time has now disappeared. And he will set the first time in this dual stages session. I have to say though, given the fact that he was in the 147s earlier on this afternoon, the fact that, you know, I know he's lost a bit of time, it's still not a bad lap time there at all for him. It'll be the first representation we'll see in quarter-final 1. It will, of course, be deleted as a result of exceeding track limits. It's a 1:55.473. So plenty of time left on the table.
Nightmare. That Carby Lane just missed the turning, but that's his lap done. So all Bez needs to do is just complete the lap.
So my race engineer has told me that Carby has gone straight on through bus stop chicane. That means he hasn't made the corner at all, and his time is pretty much redundant. All I had to do was get in that thing and take it home. It was doable at a nice pace. This one should be a breeze.
Oh, Bez is flying. He is, yeah, he's really flying. 1.5 seconds up in this first sector. Makes his way through the bus stop chicane then. Second part of it, tricky to get this one right as you blast on towards this back straight. It's all about getting the exit right through there as well. It's so easy to just glance the wall on the outside, but Bazinga doing a really good job of building up that advantage. As you would imagine, of course, he is now significantly quicker than Carby's time that we saw a couple of moments ago as he rounds turn 13.
He's got nice lines, there's no question about that. Clearly you can see a speed difference between the professionals and what he's doing, but there's no faulting the line he's taking.
Let's go.
Well done, well done.
Let's go.
Nice movement, man. And somebody who did get that lap perfect was Bazinga then as well. Not quite as quick as we saw from him in qualifying earlier on. A 1:33.752 is the gauntlet laid down by the quickest man from this afternoon. His lap time earlier, just to put a bit of context onto that, was a 1:27.984. But of course, that was in a 15-minute qualifying session where he had opportune time to get heat into the tyres, into the brakes, into all the systems, and of course, crucially, get himself warmed up as well.
I got through the first round in the duels with ease. I knew when I was going out second that Carby wouldn't have been too quick, so I got the blessing of just taking it around the track.
Bez stepping up against Carby, we were pretty certain that Bez was going to smoke him, and he did.
Ethan puts Carby lame to sleep. Pretty tame lap from Ethan. I think he probably took it a little bit easier knowing that he had so many seconds in the tank, and he could just get over the line safely and take it home, and then he's through to the semi-finals.
So quarterfinal 1 is now done and dusted. We'll get quarterfinal 2 underway in a few minutes' time, which should have been Izzy Hammond and Juka, but it's just going to be Izzy Hammond, we understand, out on the circuit because, of course, Juka smashed it into the barrier at the end of the qualifying session, and as such, the car is too damaged to be, and he will not be out here to go.
So obviously, Hookah crashed, which for me really turned out rather well.
It looked like he wouldn't be driving the duels and was out of the event completely.
Izzy getting a bye is a bit of a dream scenario. She gets to go out there, do another lap, and she's not racing, so she doesn't have to push too hard.
Free lap out, go and see the track. This is kind of nice of like, look, the lights are on. It's a bit different from this afternoon. Just go and refresh the feeling.
So literally all I needed to do was pedal that car round a lap.
Takes the pressure off Izzy, and she gets the opportunity to go through to the next round.
Okay.
I was backing her actually as someone that could really improve over the course of this competition.
Izzy Hammond is out on track. Of course, she's now all on her own in this session with Yuka not able to compete.
Wow, that was good commitment on the way into the first corner. I was talking to her after her qualifiers, and because she's less than 5 foot tall, and there's a limitation to how far back you can actually, from a safety point of view, bring the pedals towards the driver, then she was struggling to get 100% throttle on the straight. So I expect this to be an even better lap than her qualifying time, because she's been practicing kind of like, I guess, like a ballet dancer, getting on your tippy toes to make sure she can get full power.
So, got about 5 minutes until my duel in the quarterfinals. I'm against Amelia. Thing is, she was last out, so she was just out about 30 minutes ago, and I was out about 5 hours ago. So her tires are roaring hot, mine are completely frozen, so it's quite a disadvantage. Gonna have to try warm them up as much as possible on the outlap, really. So fingers crossed. They're sat in blankets right now. Hopefully that helps.
So what's the procedure? You can go out and how many laps? 1 out lap, 1 push lap. Okay. So now, like tire temps it can actually be a thing. Let's go have a look at the tire. A little bit. They're not too bad.
The tires are still got a little bit left. 1 out lap, 1 push lap.
Yeah. Fully cold. Use the outlet just to get the temperature in. And
then what's the best way to do it? Just really lean on?
I would say just push.
Yeah. Now, because of how the duels format worked, whilst Izzy was still out, I had to go get geared up and locked into the car. I had everything on, got my fireproofs, racing suit, helmet. I was absolutely sweltering. Plus, I couldn't really hear or see too much. The garage team was running around getting everything situated, all until I heard a big gasp at the back of the garage. Then everything went silent. Josip comes on the radio and goes, "That's big. There's been a massive crash."
And you just see everybody in the garage's face just drop. Immediately, the mood on the whole track just changed.
So obviously off I went just to pedal round, just needed to get the thing round the lap. All was going well, I was feeling confident. My time was definitely better than my quali, like I felt way more confident, perhaps too confident.
Let's hear a bit of the tyres chirping there.
Deep.
And into the wall. That's a big off for Izzy Hammond as she crashes out in spectacular style down at turn 13. Completely rips the front of the car off, and too much commitment. The rear's gone as well, and that is a big smash into the wall for Izzy Hammond in the Lola.
She was somewhere else, 100%. Somewhere else on the track.
I came round off that really fast straight, and then I just went a little bit wrong. Foot on the brake, tried to turn it in. That puppy was not turning, and so I just understeered straight into a wall. I was absolutely fine. I didn't lose consciousness. I just, 1 minute was driving in a straight line, and then the next minute I was in a wall.
Now we've suddenly got this massive crash where the medical team is rushing on site. She is fine, she's not injured. So that's the most important thing. The car itself is completely destroyed, but look, that can be repaired. I heard that it costs between 1 to 1.5 million pounds. That's how much damage she did to the car.
I think at this point, everyone sat there looking like what are we doing here?
And as the medical car gets there, they will assist her in jumping out of the vehicle.
Yeah, they're going to have to, of course, get the circuit cleaned up because it's littered with debris on the racetrack, as you can see. Part of the front wing on the left-hand side, a wheel that's come off of the rear of the car, and as you can see there, just a fair bit of debris and shock and surprise in the Evo lounge down here in Jeddah. Those are the risks that we take in Formula E here in the Evo sessions. So here's some team radio.
I'm fine. I say this was clipped up quite a lot, but I spoke about my dad when I was in the car because I knew that my dad was watching on the live stream, and I've seen many a crash and I know how bad they can look, so I just wanted it to be radioed that I was absolutely fine. But then got to the med centre and I was quite badly concussed. I didn't know my name or what day it was or what month it was or what country I was in, which wasn't ideal. But then I chilled there for a little while, waited for my heart rate and everything to go down. And I thought, right, better go back in and apologise to literally everyone. And then I spent the rest of the evening saying, I'm so very sorry about the damage. And that was it.
I think, Josh, just don't get too cocky with it. Like, do what you can. Don't go over. Huh? Promise? Promise?
I'll try my best.
Believe him. Something tells me he's gonna send it.
After a period of time, they bring a crane in and they lift Izzy's car onto the truck, and I can see the truck drive slowly down the straight past my line of sight, and it's me out next. So, a good old confidence boost.
Good news, as we said, is that Izzy Hammond is okay following that crash, but we're going to have Amelia Harford out in a few moments' time. She's actually a returnee to the Formula E Evo sessions. She'll be going up against Senor Frog's Burnt Chip.
It is my first duel, the quarterfinals, and I'm up against Amelia. Quite the opponent. She's got an immense amount of experience. It's honestly going to be a bit of a challenge for me, but not one that I am fearful of.
You can see we had the qualifying session earlier on, and Chip was 7 seconds or so faster than Amelia Hartford, so quite a pace difference between them. However, we have seen drivers struggling to get the pace and performance out of the car over the course of that one flying lap. In the qualifying session, they had 15 minutes to do it. Here, very different set of circumstances.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that, actually, given Amelia's experience. So I'm going to go with she just did enough to make it through, and she's going to be the biggest improver in this head-to-head.
Coming down the start-finish straight, then accelerating up in towards turn one, find the braking point, find the apex, and nice and smooth through turn 1 and 2.
Well, apex is at both of those corners, so looking sweet so far.
Yep, down in towards turn 4. Can see drivers here taking a bit of a late apex, slightly early there for Amelia, but she gets it all rotated quite nicely, using all of the available road at her disposal. Turns 5 and 6 has caught a few of them out. She takes a bit of a lift going into there. Of course, the tyre's not really up to the optimum working range at this point, so it's a case of driving towards your ability, and again, you can hear her sort of lifting off the throttle, coming down towards the bus stop. We've seen a few drivers getting it wrong, but not for Amelia. Nice and smooth through there. She makes it through quite easily.
Yeah, and leaving plenty of margin on the exit of those corners corners to that unforgiving concrete wall.
Yeah, down towards turn 13. This is where we saw Izzy Hammond ending up in the barrier. Down in towards this corner, bit of rear locking into there as she uses the brakes, gets the car rotated quite nicely, and blasted out of turn 13 in towards the penultimate chicane on this lap.
I think this is looking a very solid lap. I'm not sure how much quicker it is than her qualifying lap, but to me it looks like several seconds.
Well, 25.1, just to put that into context, that's the first sector time that she set. The drivers in Formula E this weekend were setting 21.3, so it's not actually a million miles away in that sector. Amelia Hartford coming to the timeline. It's a 1:32, 1:48. That's quicker than we saw Bazinga do. That's a nice, steady, good benchmark time for Hartford to set. The question is, though, is Chip going to be able to beat it in a couple of minutes when he goes out in the Jaguar?
Perfect, 3 seconds off. Cool down and pit.
Confirm, cool down and pits.
Come on. Come on, Chip.
Amelia goes out and puts in a pretty impressive performance. It was the fastest quarterfinal time so far, her fastest time, her personal best. And that just kind of left me in the spot where I was like, all right, I've got one lap. I have to now go out and set the best quarterfinal time.
Emilia for Porsche did an amazing 1:32. So that's the number Chip's got to beat.
First 8 picks.
Is that good? Yeah? The positive? All right, brilliant, brilliant. Come on, Chip.
Here we go, boys and girls.
Ever the showman is Chip. Then let's have a look at the first sector time. It was a 25.1 for Amelia Hartford a couple of moments ago in that Porsche. Down into turns 5 and 6. Good level of commitment there for the Jaguar driver. It's a 26 flat, so it's a little bit away from Amelia Hartford's time through that first sector, but he's carrying a good amount of speed and commitment as we come in towards the bus stop chicane. This is where drivers can get it wrong, but again, Chip getting it hooked up very nicely through there, leaving a bit of margin on the exit of the first part of it, through the second part of it, and blasting on to this back straight, using all the curb on the exit and running down in towards turn 13. Is he going to have gained a bit of time back in the second sector? He is. He's about 0.4 of a second quicker than Hartford's second sector time. So the deficit now sits at about half a second overall, with one more sector and just a handful of corners remaining.
Yeah, this is a great little shootout, actually. He started a little bit cautious, found his form in the middle part, and, well, tricky few chicanes to end out the lap.
Yep, they were talking to him on team radio about how to tackle these chicanes, but it looks like he's gotten it sewn up and very nicely sorted. Through the final one we go now for Bernd Chip. Is this going to be a time that takes him to the top of the pile in quarter-final 3 and deposes Amelia Hartford in the quick start? Chip comes to the line. It's a 1:31, 7.64.
Yes! Let's go! Yes! Woo! Let's go! Yes! Get in! Woo!
3.5 of a second, and Hartford will go no further than quarter-final 3 as the Jaguar, the Senor Frogs team, and Bernd Chip go through into semi-final 2.
You were almost 1 second off at the start of the lap, and you crawled it back during the lap. Nice job. Very well done, girls.
Well, thank you very much.
Woo! That was the most intense moment I have ever had with a Frogs jacket on.
There was a time in that duel where I thought, it's going to be me and Amelia.
I thought Chip might have been out there. He needed to pull a rabbit out the hat, and my God, that ending was absolute cinema.
I didn't know if I was through or not, and I just hear all the team coming on the radio, and you can hear all the screaming from the garage, and it was the craziest feeling ever. It was probably one of the best moments of my life, even though there was still a long way to go. We'd beaten Amelia, and we were through to the semi-finals. I'll keep it on. Quick wee break. I had to keep the helmet on because I'm straight back in.
What a final 4. 2 Senor Frogs drivers going up against each other. Arthur TV and Will NE.
Frogs history has been broken. For the first time ever, 2 Frogs will go against each other in the quarterfinals. It's Will versus Arthur. How do you choose?
The fact that we've ended up in a frog-frog scenario, frog civil war, is it makes sense. We're quick, man.
pressure here, because if there's anyone you don't want to get beaten by, it's Arthur TV.
At this point, I felt like it was a win-win. He's several leagues better than me in terms of racing, but it was also so soon after Izzy's crash that I had a phone call from my dad. My dad rings me and goes, hey, we've just seen the crash. Me and the girls are watching. I've got 4 young sisters at home, and he just goes, don't do anything silly.
We all knew that Will was probably going through. He was amazing in quali. Arthur, God bless him, he was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go out there, have fun, put in my best lap.
This one's it's got to be a Will win, right?
Steady start to the lap then for Arthur TV as he comes to the end of this first sector. Jack, I have to say, there's a lot of love for him on the chat at the moment.
A lot of love. I'm also seeing a lot of love for Will and E.
Making his way through this second sector in towards turn 13. It's been a steady lap time for him here so far, but again, smoothness is the name of the game, and he's doing a good job. 50-50 split, we reckon, between Arthur and Will and E supporters. So let's see what it's like in terms of the final lap time. Arthur was a 1:35.516 in the afternoon's qualifying session. He's going to be a bit slower than that here in the dual stages. But again, it's a case of just keeping it on the island, keeping it nice and smooth and calm. And let's see whether it will reward him with a position in the semi-finals as he goes up against his Senor Frogs teammate. Over the timeline we're about to come then for Arthur TV in the Envision, a 1:49.099. So certainly not the quickest in times that we've seen so far.
It's pretty slow, isn't it? 1:49.
Oh, that's brutal.
No,
but
well,
true.
it's honest, isn't it?
It is honest.
What is the slowest so far?
That.
Oh, he's gone really slow around this. He is not crashing that car for you boys. I mean, we'll see how Will gets on, but I reckon Will's probably going to beat that time. We'll see.
I know ATV stands for like all-terrain vehicle. He is not one.
Race engineer comes on the radio and he goes, look, right, this fella's doing 140s. Will you please just keep it calm? All you need to do here is bring the car back in one piece. I know I don't have to go mental. This is all just about keeping it tidy, no damage.
All right, Mum, if you're watching this, I promise, no daft, no daft.
Across the line we go, though, for the Mahindra driver for Senor Frogs. Comes down the start finish straight in towards turn 1 on the brakes as he make the apex a little bit deep, but okay.
Mate, can you confirm, is it left or right here?
That doesn't sound like a good question to ask.
Out of that hairpin, leaves a little bit of margin on the exit of the corner, but nonetheless, again, pulling out more of a buffer over Arthur TV, now up to nearly 10 seconds he's picked up in sector number 2. This is looking very good indeed for him to move forward into semi-final 2 and go up against Chip. Will and E goes over the line, a 1:36.170. That's a good lap time there for the Senor Frogs driver, and he will go through into semi-final 2 against Burnt Chip later on.
Yeah, he smoked me. I think I ended up setting like a 150.
I'm not too sure we'll see him in a Frogs jacket again.
Me versus Chip in the semis, just happy to be here, right? I'm just having a good time. We have locked out the semis. The Frogs are looking good.
This is where we're going to start seeing some high-level racing.
So semi-final 2 about to get underway in a couple of minutes' time. So Bazinga opting to not run in the first of the semi-finals. I guess that makes sense, really. I mean, it's an unnecessary risk to go and run that car out for another lap. If it ends up in the barrier, there's no chance of winning it.
I got an easy round, but also, I think if I got to go out on track again for my second duel, I think I would have been even better. The fact that I actually had my duel, then had a bye, and they didn't want to send the car out again after the crash was sort of like I just sat for ages.
The upshot is, for the semi-finals, it should have been Bazinga, but he now automatically moves into the final. So it's the 2 Senor Frogs teammates of Will N.E. and Chip.
So all afternoon, we're hearing chat of, you have a double points driver, right? And we're chatting through the afternoon, we're going to put our double points on Chip.
It's Chip versus Will. I've got to put double points on the winner in order for the Frogs to win this. Otherwise, if I don't get this right, Vic is going to walk away with an undeserved win here. So I'm going to put the Chip on Chip. I think that's just a smart, sensible decision here. Let's hope it works out.
Now you're thinking, we've locked out the semis, right? We're rapid, we're fine. However, this wooden spoon, if Vic gets it right, is worth so many points.
Now I told Will I'd done it out of pure respect. It only made sense that I told him my chips are on Chip.
So I want to go as fast as I can, but number one priority is secure the victory for the Frogs.
Will and E's best lap time today, only 2/10 off of Chip's, with improvements to be made in that first sector.
And that's a great bit of intel, but of course Chip will be looking to improve on what he's previously done. And assuming they both had a little bit of a margin, then they'll know where they can play with that.
Thank you again for this, lads. It's been an absolute privilege. Thank you for letting me drive your car.
Yeah, it's been for us as well, mate. You've done very good so far, so enjoy this one.
All right, so this is it going into the semis. We've got two Frogs against each other, Will versus Chip. Battle of the Titans, this one.
Green light, good to go?
Good to go, yeah, mate. All yours.
So Will and E out on track here in the Mahindra for the Senior Frogs team.
So I'll go out, and I'm thinking, right, last time in a Formula E car, let's have a bit of fun. Just a dream come true. It's just one of them ones where you go, I can't believe I'm doing this. Gun sector one, I'm having fun, we're flying around, right?
Interesting first sector as well from Will and E, 25-1. There's a consistency to that. I think he was very similar to what he did earlier.
Gun sector two, it's good. All the way down that back long straight. Right, I'm having great fun. This is my last time in a Formula E car. However, on the off chance Chip has an issue, right? Clips a wall, misses a braking point, locks up, he needs to go through.
Will and E out of the final corner. Oh, he's having a problem though with drive.
Big final ahead, boys, enjoy it. Go get him, go get him.
Keep pushing. Finish line ahead.
Is he going to make it to the line? What's happened here for Will and E? Is it a technical problem that's thwarting his challenge? And could this be the moment that will deny him a chance of going into the finals? He comes to the line and he's lost about 7 or 8 seconds on the start-finish straight, and he's just crawling to the checkered flag.
What just happened?
Well, it looked like a power cut of some description. So it looks like he just
power cut.
Yeah, it looks like he put his foot down and just got no drive.
No problem with the battery, no problem with the car. Come off that last corner and just didn't accelerate.
For the team, we win. If he wins, we win. Brooks, Daniel Brooks. Those are my guys.
Here we go. Mate, that last lap was fucking fine.
I'm in the rim, by the way.
Yeah, I saw. That's a shame that you're.
You would have had me regardless.
I just
You was popping it in, though. You was doing really well.
All right.
My team of you. Oh, really? No.
Now, it was time for my lap, and I guess the pressure was off because I knew that even if I went considerably slower, I would beat Will's lap. However, I still wanted to prove to myself that had he not had the issue, I still would have beaten him.
So use this lap to kind of prep you to the next one, and then we win it.
I call Vex.
But now Chip just needs to do a nice safe lap, doesn't he? He needs to just do a nice safe lap. Hopefully somebody's told him that Will has only done a 144, so doesn't need to try too hard, and he should be able to get through.
This could go the other way. What if Chip does terribly now?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? It's not guaranteed.
This is a risky game.
A 1:29.662. That is a phenomenal lap time from Chip in the Jaguar. Senior Frogs guaranteeing themselves that spot in the final. And let's see who will be claiming top honours between Bazinga and Chip.
Anybody got White Monster?
Through to the final.
See you on the other side, boys.
Stunning, right? Lovely stuff. He was going to beat us anyway, right? He was always going to beat us anyway, but now we are guaranteed the win. Frogs are back on top. And now it's just kind of a bit of a game, right? Everyone's relaxed, everyone's chill, but who's going to take the actual win?
So I'm through to the final, which I'm over the moon about. This is kind of like a dream come true. Like just even making it to the final, you know, kind of proving to myself, oh, you know, I can do it in a faster piece of machinery, and you can't really surpass this level of dopamine. I don't think I'll ever reach these heights again.
No, one of the boys. Wait. Right. That's where you go. First of all. Get rid of it. Glory Hunter. Here we go. You spin around and go watch from the grandstand. Now, before going into the final, because of the way things worked out, we've actually already won. So, as a team, my job was kind of done here.
Now, though, it's the big one.
Who is actually the fastest frog?
Chip versus Zinga for the final, for the frog title.
I don't think there's going to be a lot in it.
This is one guy that once he's out on the track and he's locked in, he can set a time like no other.
I feel like a lot of it for us going around that track is just how bold are you mentally?
If I'm being honest, right, I think Chip is the quicker driver. I think Ethan's got bigger balls.
The current fastest lap of the day does belong to Bez. I've got to go up against him and beat him across one lap.
You get one shot at this. One small mistake, one wobble of the steering wheel, and your lap time's done. So who's got the bottle? Who's going to put it together when it matters?
Ethan Bazinga and Chip O'Crimes are in a final in Jeddah. In Formula cars is stupid anyway. So we've won already. The fact we've done that, we've won already. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Time now for the final. Bazinga versus Chip. Two of the favourites since the start of the event and two of the most impressive drivers of the day. There's no doubt they deserve to be here, but who will end the Evo sessions atop that coveted podium?
They said I was going out first, so I took it. This was the first time that my bum had been in the car since the first duel. So dark now, cooler now.
Bazinga now then, out first in the duel finals. He's not driven since the sun has gone down, and how will he cope in the changing conditions?
I think the only thing that could potentially stop me winning this is the fact that I have a wife and child in the paddock. I think that's the only thing that can probably stop it.
And he's off.
Here we go. This is the final, Tom. This is the one that really matters. And Bazinga's obviously had one run less practice, right? Because he effectively got a bye in the semi-final, so he didn't do the semi-final. So it's been a little while since he actually was in the car for his quarterfinal lap. He did a 1:33.7 there. Let's see what he can do on this one.
Absolutely. Across the timeline we go then for Bazinga in the DS Penske for Senior Frogs, down towards turn one from 130 miles an hour, breaks it into the first corner, slightly deep on the apex there, but gathers it up okay.
That was good.
In turn two, lives to find another day. What about the run through into turn four? We have seen drivers making or breaking through there, lifts off a little bit, gets the car into the apex quite late, nice line through there.
Yeah, gets full power on the run down to turn 5. Gets into the apex. That was good. That was a good line. Ooh, even a little bit of oversteer. But a 24.3 first sector. That's pretty good, isn't it, for what we've seen this evening?
One of the quickest we've seen so far in that first sector for Bazinga, so he's certainly leaving nothing on the table. Down into the first part of the bus stop chicane, flicks it left, flicks it right, wall there on the outside. This is where we've seen drivers having to be quite committed, but also careful through there. It's all about the exit and the run down in towards turn 13 for Bazinga here in the DS Penske.
Yeah, getting the braking right for this corner is super important. We've seen people locking up earlier. He has no issues here. Let's get the nose in. Now start to feed the power up and drive to the chicane. Four-wheel drive in these Gen 3.5 Evo cars. And rotates. Good rotations.
He's good on the apex, isn't he? I'm sensing his racing lines are good, isn't it?
You're learning now.
Yeah,
you're on it.
Let's see what he does. Score on the door then here for Bazinga as he comes to take the checker flag. A 1:28.633 for the DS Penske driver for Senior Frogs. That is absolutely phenomenal for Bazinga. That is about 4.5 to nearly 5 seconds quicker than we saw from the Senior Frogs driver in the quarterfinals after he missed a run here tonight as well. That has certainly put the pressure on Chip's shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, that is a full 1 second faster than Chip.
Oh!
Good job, Swain.
Let's go!
That's a really, really good lap, mate.
Let's go!
Bazinga with a mightily impressive time. He leaves nothing on the track.
I'm sat at the traffic lights waiting for Ethan to go past. I hear him beam past. Josip comes on the radio. It's a low 128. It is the fastest time out of any duel yet.
Chip has a lot of time to make up from his previous duel if he's to take the win. Has he got what it takes?
If I'm going to be the winner, I have to set my fastest lap that I've done all day right now.
Chip is now out for his warm-up lap. 1:28.633 is the time that Chip needs to beat. His quickest time so far, and he's had one more run as he was in the semi-finals, was a 1:29.662. So he's got about a second or so to find over the course of this lap as the burnt Chip. And let's see whether he can do it. This is going to be mightily close. Across the timeline we go for Chip then for the Senior Frogs down in towards turn 1. 24.3 is the first sector time that we need to see for Chip. Takes a bit of curb there through the exit of turn 2. Down in towards turn 4, and the first sector time will give us our first look at it. Through the left-hander we go.
That was a good line. That was a good line.
Really
nice.
Brilliant
All the width on the way
So
out
much
of the
width.
on a corner.
First sector, just 0.3 of a second in it.
Wow, that is good. Oh, bit of snap of oversteer there on the exit of turn 5, but good run through 7. Really good momentum. Now, the braking for this one is tricky, the chicane, but he does a good job there.
Great job.
Yeah, lovely line through into that corner as well. This second part of it, you've got to carry some commitment over the curve. Gets it rotated nicely.
Because I knew I had to go my fastest yet to beat this, I really just did try and push it to my personal limits. This was the lap. I felt like I was going my quickest yet.
Through into turn 13 we go. Sector 2, Chip has found 0.7 of a second. He's pulled out
This is going to be
massive
close,
advantage.
Wow, he's a second up now into the final 2 chicane. But you can win and lose so much time in these last 2 corners.
Through in towards the final couple of corners we go then. So it's Chip versus Bazinga. It's the 2 Senior Frogs drivers gunning for glory here in Jeddah as we come through the left. Then the right-hander will aim in for the timing line. Is it going to be Chip as the champion or will it be Bazinga? We come to the line to take the checkered flag, and who wins Evo Sessions 2026? It's Chip who does it by 0.4 of a second!
Yes! Let's fucking go!
Wow, that's...
Yes! Let's fucking...
He was up in the first sector, he was up in the second sector, he was up in the third sector. 0.4 of a second is the ultimate gap, and Bazinga's challenge is to pose right at the very end.
Chippo's done it!
Chippo's done it! Chip! Well done. Unreal.
Let's go!
Braskin, what a fucking movie! That, mate, you ran that! Bro, you ran!
Congrats, mate.
Bro,
What a
sick.
time.
That's it, you come and see Chip? Yeah.
Mate, we just
Mate, oh, you were right.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was so good. And for the video, bro, that actually was a movie.
Another win for Jaguar. Let's go! I actually can't believe it.
Is Ian, the job is yours, my friend. Well done. Congratulations. Awesome job.
Oh, Ian, thank you so much for the opportunity. You don't understand how much it means to me.
You did us all proud. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Also, a massive thank you to Phil back at the factory. His training helped a lot. And thank you to Brett for taking care of me, and Mitch and Antonio, and the rest of the team and all the mechanics for spending the day off helping me out.
Oh, here he is.
Woo!
Yeah!
Yes, Chip!
Let's go, Chip!
Woo!
I can believe I made it this far. Trying to tell you how I feel, tell you how I feel. I'm just trying to tell you how I feel, tell you how I feel. I've been on turn down, too much, but turn down, deal. Too much, but turn down, deal.
It was a clean sweep. The Frogs had took every place at the podium.
So proud of the team, how we had done, bringing it home.
I think what we've done is we've shown we're not a one-trick pony, right?
Couldn't be happier for him, by the way. I said that to him. It could only have been us two, bro, and I'm buzzing about that. So it just made sense.
Like, we all realised what we were doing was quite scary and quite dangerous, but so much fun. I think we were all so glad to have done it and come out alive.
And that right there is what these moments are made of, and that's why the Frogs existed in the first place.
It's the best moment of my life so far.
Proud of the team. Long live the Frogs.
Can't believe that we made it this far. Can't believe that we made it this far. Look, mama, now your son is a star. Can't believe that we made it this far. Standing on the shoulders and guard.
Whenever the Frogs are together, it's probably like when I'm at my happiest. So when I'm older, I'll look back on this and be like, hey, these are some good old times, eh?